What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? It's your boy Kenny Lucas, back at it with another YouTube video. Headed off to the gym right now. Wanted to make this video, let y'all know where I'm at as far as enlightenment goes, and as far as being aware of enlightenment phases. I believe I started seeking enlightenment when that was like 10 years ago now, if we want to put a year amount on it, more or less. When I got out of high school, I realized that I wanted to go for enlightenment. I discovered this through the Steve Jobs book. If you've never read that book, I strongly encourage you to read that book. That book changed my life, for better, for worse. And it was circumstantial because I believe that we all have to go through our enlightenment phase, and our enlightenment phases look a lot different from person to person. And I believe, like, when we're not hitting these enlightenment phases, we're not listening to the universe of intelligence, it's like, oh fuck, man, these truckers around here are crazy. That trucker just came in my lane, and like, that was impressive. But anyways, so these enlightenment phases, they're meant to be listened to, not ignored, not numbed down with medications, with this or with that, with people that distract us from our ultimate vision, just because we're too insecure to announce, to profess, to chase after what's really on our mind, what vision's really on our mind. It's just like, it's time to go get that shit, guys. Like, go get whatever the fuck the vision is that God has instilled in you, that you're not expressing out loud, that you don't really believe in out loud, because you believe in it internally, right? But then once you profess it and you have to hear the reactions of others, that's when your confidence goes down on the subject and you think it's not a possibility. And this is because you're just talking about it. Once you start living it, it becomes a whole different other thing, where it becomes a reality for you, that you're actually doing it. You're not just talking about it. Just talking about doing something is like the epitome of being fucking stupid. I'm gonna call myself stupid right now. I talk a lot, you know what I mean? I'm working. That's the point of enlightenment phase that I'm at, is no longer wasting my time talking about ideas, instead acting these ideas. You know what I'm saying? I have all the ideas in the world, but if I don't act on one at a time, how the fuck am I supposed to get anything done? How the fuck am, you know what I mean? How am I supposed to have multiple businesses if I'm not acting on one business idea at a time? I try to do these things where I'm professing it out loud, which is great. It's not a horrible thing, but then it becomes a horrible thing when my time correlates to, this is what we got to do to set up one business, yet instead I'm over here talking about it on the phone, or talking about it here or there. And that really, I can feel it within my body. The universe is like, man, shut the fuck up and go do it, because my heart starts to go to aching. My vision gets more unclear as I just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about your vision with anybody else. I don't care even how supportive they are. Like, if they're super duper supportive, like, they're not gonna want to hear your bullshit. They're really not. There's nice people in this world, and they're here to listen to you talk, but like, it comes to a point where it's like, when's this kid actually gonna fucking do it? You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna act on your vision yourself, unless you have money, unless you have the payroll to pay them to say, hey, go make this happen, give them money. Then it starts happening. But if you're expecting to do it with no payroll base, and expecting, like I've gotten in the habit before. I don't do it no more. I don't expect people to do shit for free for me no more. But it's the fact that, most people aren't all in with your vision. They're just not. They're not going to be all in with your vision, like, to a T. It's really hard to find somebody like that. I still haven't found somebody like that all into a T. But then again, it's like I haven't had somebody's payroll for a year that I don't got to worry about making money off of and just paying them, you know what I'm saying, as the investment. So it's like it's a give or take thing, but I believe the universe puts us exactly where we're supposed to be in correlation to where we're at spiritually, where we're developing spiritually, where our spirit is in this time and place, what we need to learn, what we need to take from this moment. And that's what it all really comes back down to, is that I am becoming the most consistent man at focusing on this moment, on this moment, on this moment. All I want to talk about is this moment. All I want to think about is this moment. All I want to cherish is this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I cherish my family, I cherish everything, but first things first, cherish my moment, and then my God, my moment, my life, my family, my friends, my house, my material things. Gratitude list comes from there. So it's like, unless we start at this place of gratitude, of gratefulness, of abundance, that we have more than enough right now, we're not living in like that scarcity weird vibe mindset of I gotta rush out the fucking door to fucking employ him or her, or to serve him or her, or for me to have a bankroll, which is great. It's part, you know, it's a piece of the puzzle to serve others. It's a piece of the puzzle to have money in the bank. But what is the feeling coming from it? If the feeling coming from it is not one of abundance, if not one of prosperity, it's not one of, you know, in the moment, contentment in the moment, living in the moment, embracing the moment. If it takes you out of the moment, then what are you doing? You know, that's the mistake I've made with my last company, was like, I was living out of the moment almost 24/7, and it was like, you know, I could bring myself back to the moment, but it was just so stressful because I was always trying to live out the moment, because it was like I was doing the job of 3 people at the same time while trying to stay in the moment, trying to keep my personality, trying to be good to others. You know, it just became too much for me. And all in all, that's what happened. You know, if you don't have a happy nucleus, you're not going to have a happy family. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, we're just focused on the moment now. I'm focused on getting shit done now. I'm focused on organizing my house now. I'm organizing on setting up my Falmouth Airbnb, you know, for family only type shit. Like, I'm setting up my guest room so people can come visit. I'm doing a lot of shit around the house, which is a beautiful thing. I've never had an apartment where I wanted to stay at for, say, 5 years, or say I wanted to rent out for X amount of time, or felt good about being here. Like, I've never had an apartment like that where it felt home to me. Like, here in Falmouth, it feels home to me, and it's a beautiful thing. Like, I love it. And I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful that I found the place that I love this passionately in Massachusetts, only an hour away from my family and my friends from back home. I just think it's a beautiful thing to be in Falmouth, Massachusetts, versus, you know, one day we will be in San Diego, but, you know, until we can travel back and forth on an unlimited travel plan, you know, I'm talking like hop on the fucking airplane every week, you know, like, I have no problem living anywhere in the world if I can come visit back home once a week, once every 2 weeks type shit. You know, just because my parents are getting older now, and it's like, you know, I want to be around for them, around for the family. I feel like the need to be here, God's calling me to be here more often than not. That's the reason why I'm living here. I thought it was because of the money, but I'm like, nah, it's not because of the money no more, because I make my money online now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living moment by moment now, and I realize that I need to transition into solely making my money offline, off different programs, off different avenues of online training, whether it be online training or selling a fucking king size mattress. I don't really care. as long as I'm making money on the internet, is a source of income that I don't necessarily have to get up and go sit in traffic anywhere. I don't have to necessarily even live in the United States anymore. And that's just the goal at hand here. And it's like more attainable than ever in this time period. And it's like I've been doing the research and living in the moment. And it's just like I'm doing it. It's just like there's no ifs, ands about it. I'm no longer having to be a slave to fucking go meet up with this customer or that customer. Like, everything's virtual now. You know what I'm saying? Everything is virtual now. I'm making everything fucking virtual now. No longer am I gonna stress out about pleasing a customer who I thought we were good friends, blah blah blah. The list goes on. It's like that's such bullshit to me. It's just like trying to please somebody after the market has talked. Like, the market does the speaking when we come to business. If we want to talk about something else that's other than the market, that's fine. But if you want to come to me on a friendly level, on a spiritual level, on a God level, and then keep professing this or that about the price, it's just like I'm done with that. You know, it's just like I have a set price now. I sell shit on the internet. You buy it or you don't. And if you don't want to buy it, go to another screen. You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. Like, it's the same concept except like better, because I'm actually selling a product that people are buying instead of selling a service that people are buying as well, but they're waiting to pay me until after we're done. To me, that doesn't make sense. Like, I have a service, I have good reviews, I'm a company, I'm a certified company, I have insurance. Pay me before the job. That's the way I look at it. Because, like, I don't know. It's like I can't go to the store and get a baseball bat and, you know, tell them a week later that it broke and, you know, they're not getting their money. Like, that's kind of how, like, the landscaping field is right now, I feel. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's like, let's set up legit companies that you can legitimately give your money to and know you're going to get a service that you trust, that you love. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this, like, fronting the work for, like, and then in return, it's like kind of, it's funny to me. It's like so old school to me that we haven't transitioned into doing it the other way of getting paid 120% up front and then doing the work. To me, that doesn't make any sense. It's backwards. It still is backwards. Like, in today's time and age anyway, you know? Like, there was a time where you could go to a hotel, sleep, and then pay in the morning when you checked out. But it's no longer like that. Times have changed, you know? And that's one thing about the landscaping industry I'm done with. It's like, it's time to change those times. And I'm certainly, maybe I am the pioneer that's going to change those times eventually, but at this moment in time, not right now. Focus on creating online sources, streams of income, so I can live and work from anywhere in the world with Wi-Fi internet. So that's what I'm up to. Like I said, I'm setting up the guest house or guest room in Falmouth, Massachusetts. If you want to come visit, definitely message me. You know, if you're just a YouTube follower, yeah, message me anyway. You know what I mean? I will be charging a little bit. It's nothing like, I'm just kind of charging just to keep people at peace here and, like, keep people appreciative. Like, I believe when I just give shit away for free, people take me as a nice guy, and they just, you know, it's just free shit. It's like, okay, we're gonna expect this from Kenny because he just gives away free shit. It's like, yeah, I live that way, and I love taking care of my friends and family like that, buy my friends and family shit all the time, and expect nothing in return. But when it comes down to, like, sharing a space with me for, like, a night, yeah, I'm gonna have to charge anybody that wants to come over, because the amount of work I've had to put into this, and the amount of work I have to put into having somebody share my space for a night. And, you know, especially when I leave and go to Dubai and stuff like this, somebody wants to rent out the apartment, you know, rent out for a week or whatever, you're definitely gonna be charging. But you know, at the same time, like I said, I'm not gonna be charging out the ass like some of these other dudes in fucking Falmouth do. Like, I'm not putting it on Airbnb type shit. I already went over that with my landlord. He said, you know, 2 minutes of liability, but if like family or friends wants to come responsibly visit, then that's fine. So that's what I'm running with here. I'm excited about it. My landlord's cool as fuck. It's cool. You attract what you desire, you know, you really do. But with that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace. God bless.